Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and the Chargers. And with that, want to welcome everybody into another edition of this Fall 24 Battle Court season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the call between the Warriors and Chargers this evening. How you doing, Stu?
I'm doing well, Andrew. Getting ready for a fantastic afternoon of Battle Court here.
And we get right into it with this second division doubles matchup. Seen Douglas and Manny already this season for the Warriors, but we're seeing the debut Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Dead even in terms of the rankings in this one. Douglas number one. Well, sorry, Stu, I actually misspoke there. Douglas the number one ranked player for his team. Manny is the 3, while Iturbide is the 2 up there in the front court, and Benny the 3rd ranked player. So even in the back court, that is, but a little bit of an edge for the Warriors up in the front. And we'll see if that's the difference in this opening match today. For those folks that are interested in wagering through our partner at DraftKings, we do have game day wagering now available. Instead of picking just one of the 6 matches to wager on, you can wager on one team to win a game day, and that encompasses all 6 matches. Ready to go here with our first one, second division doubles. Iturbide and Benny take on Douglas and Manny.
Time. We're ready to begin our first match of the day. Douglas will have the serve for the Warriors. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
You know, what a great matchup of 2 exciting front quarters. It's going to be Douglas's defensive game against Iturbide's offense. Last time out, Iturbide didn't throw quite as many costados as we're used to seeing. See if he opens it up here against Douglas and Manny.
There's backhand by Benny to the inside. Douglas aggressively at the 10 line. Here's Iturbide, backhand. Benny from the forehand. Iturbide, forehand rebote, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Benny goes hard to the inside. Manny's there. Forehand from the 13 line. Here's a backhand by Manny. Benny now. Hard to the inside. Manny makes the catch in the air. Iturbide at the side wall. Powerful backhand from the 8 line. Manny's there. Forehand play. Powerful forehand rebote by Douglas. Here's the backhand by Benny. Costado, drop shot, drops into the cesta of Manny. Fine play. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Rebote left side, oh, just over the head of Iturbide. He ducks, catches it, fires it back, where Manny has it at the 12 line. Benny now from the 8 on the forehand. Manny over the top. Benny. Costado 2-all by Douglas.
Oh, wow.
Lands in and scores. First point for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve.
Well, Douglas throwing the, I guess, a second shot attempt in this match. Iturbide with a drop shot. Good read by Manny to get up to it, but off the rebote.
Very well done by Douglas.
Haven't seen a whole lot of that from Douglas, so good to see some aggressive play early on, cutting balls off and throwing some shots.
Low runner by Benny to the inside. Here's the backhand by Manny. Benny from the 11 line. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
just kind of died off the back wall, heavy sound, and not making its way out to Douglas up there. He was positioned at the 7, had to come back and just couldn't time it up.
Here's a backhand by Manny. This one caught in the air by Iturbide. Powerful throw to the inside, and Manny's there. Beautiful catch by Manny in the corner. Comes out on the backhand. This is the rebote. That rebound off the back wall played by Iturbide. Manny over the top, forehand. Taken in the air by Iturbide. Costado 2-all opens and scores. Beautifully executed by Iturbide. Second point for Iturbide, Benny, and the Chargers.
Doesn't get much better than that from the Costado of Iturbide, throwing a 2-all, opening up wide.
That was beautifully executed.
I mean, if you can get it by Douglas and beat him to the net side, I mean, that's a pretty good 2-all.
There's a few players on the roster specifically with some adjustments that were made in the offseason, specifically where that pad is concerned. Iturbide is one of the players who can most benefit by it. Manny on the forehand. Powerful, powerful backhand by Iturbide. Rebote forehand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Manny makes the catch at the 12 line. Benny on the backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Here's the rebote forehand for Douglas. Powerful Costado by Douglas, stopped by Benny. What a catch by Douglas, quick release. This rebote, that rebound off the back wall comes out and scores. Well played. All tied up, 2 points apiece. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors.
As that ball was dropping to be played on the rebote, there was late contact with the side wall. Throws off the timing a little bit, and you see the result. Just a miss by Iturbide from his forehand rebote, which one of the strengths in his game.
And the pace of that play really picked up. Douglas looking for the rebote, plays it to the inside. Here's Benny from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Douglas, backhand to the inside. Another powerful throw. Here's a backhand by Benny. Manny to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Douglas, forehand rebote, beautifully thrown at the 5 line. Iturbide sets up. Lower forehand rebote. This one scooped up by Manny on the backcourt. Rebote forehand by Douglas, trying to pass Iturbide. He does. Here's Benny. Low, hard backhand caught by Douglas. Backhand by Douglas, caught by Benny. Beautiful catch at the sidewall by Iturbide. Rebote forehand, fire to the outside. Douglas alone for the rebote. Keeps it to the inside. Benny stops it. Splitter, stopped by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Rebote left side by Iturbide. Big bounce stop by Manny. Beautiful catch by Benny there behind the 10 line. Manny on the backhand. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Robote comes to the inside. Douglas is there. Difficult Robote save by Douglas. Iturbide has it on the costado. Fires it inside. It is scooped by Manny. Manny.
Oh, what a read by Benny.
That was one that is stopped by Benny. Manny for the Robote save. He makes the play. Here's Benny. Benny winds up. Costi to the inside. Stopped by Manny. Manny from the 11 line. Benny alone for the Robote. Keeps it to the inside on the sidewall. Manny's there. Benny now from the 12 line. Robote, that rebound from the back wall, fired from the forehand of Douglas. Iturbide, powerful backhand. Here's a backhand by Manny. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, coming all the way to the 4 line. Iturbide rips it to the inside. Manny's there. Catch by Iturbide. Douglas on the left side, keeps it inside. Here's Benny. Benny again, this time from the 11. Manny now.
What a catch.
Robote comes to the inside. Douglas is there. Benny cuts it off at the 11 line. Robote at the sidewall. Douglas again. Robote forehand fired by Iturbide. Here's Manny. Manny a little lower. Iturbide at the sidewall. Beautiful catch. Iturbide from the 8. Robote forehand by Douglas. Iturbide grabs it. Splitter. Will score. Splitter. Hard-fought point going the direction of Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. They have 3 points. Douglas and Manny for the Warriors with 2. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, I mean, the pace of this throw kind of confused both Warriors here. Manny apologizing, Douglas apologizing to his backcourter. I mean, not expecting that soft split placement. Neither Warrior making their way out to it. Tremendous point. 3-2 lead early on for the Chargers.
Backhand by Manny. A little bit of a wonky bounce picked up by Benny. Robote forehand. Forehand Robote saved by Douglas. Iturbide is there. Drop shot. Manny gets there. Backhand from the 8 line. Hard to the backcourt. Benny. Fine catch. Nice return. Here's Douglas. Backhand from the 8. Manny on the forehand. Over the top. Stopped by Benny at the 9 line. Here's Douglas. Backhand. Robote forehand by Douglas, caught by Benny. Costello 2-all stopped by Iturbide. Iturbide's Cortada scores. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Yeah, Douglas looking for a pad call, not going to get one here. Good stop by Iturbide on the outside. It's the sound and then the pace of the ball. I mean, if that were to hit the pad, it would have changed direction. That would have slowed down considerably. Kicking off the sidewall at that pace, hard to believe that that ball would have touched the pad.
No, there's a guy that's about 50 feet closer than us
that made the call.
that made the call that can hear.
Oh, and then going for
it.
A little.
That's a 5th point, possible set point for Iturbide and Benny.
And that's just frustration there.
A bit ambitious.
Yeah.
No, have to believe Matt was a little frustrated when he reached out for that. Certainly within his realm of ability. I mean, he can catch those, but
you think you maybe call one way, should have gone the other. You're already down a couple points, and now 5-2. Chargers looking to take this first set.
Here's Manny. Over the top, stopped by Iturbide. Backhand from the 7 line. What a catch by Manny, deep in the backcourt. Catch by Douglas. Backhand from the 8. A powerful, powerful throw.
Oh, great.
What a pull off the sidewall by Benny. Manny again, wall to wall, keeping it on the wall. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Robote for Douglas. Hooked. Point and set for Iturbide and Benny. Of the Chargers, 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here the players are taking a break between the first and second sets of our first match of the day back there in the DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking breaks, preparing for sets and matches. Some replays from that first set.
Oh, yeah, right over the head.
Hooked. Right over the head of Iturbide.
Yeah, that's when we say when it's hooked, coming more to the outside than you'd expect, and right over the opposition's head. Certainly not trying to place it there. Look at this, a little clip. Douglas couldn't get out there. Manny a little late to react. That could be a function of these longer rallies, though. I mean, Manny's working hard back there. It's a little more difficult to make your way to the outside. That's the throw. He's looking for a pad call. But look at, I mean, the way it bounced, the way it hit off the side wall. Every surface that ball touches, the spin changes. That would be including the pad.
Absolutely.
So,
I'd say that most of the spins, and most of the time you can tell when the ball's doing something it shouldn't, and that includes the pad. Folks looking in, and they're not open to the public except Friday evenings.
7 p.m. Eastern on those Fridays. First Friday night was a championship rematch.
Yep.
Warriors were in action against the Renegades. Game day tied 4-4. Second game day for both of these championship contenders here. Warriors looking back-to-back titles. That hasn't been done here in Battle Court. Renegades with a chance last year, lost that championship game day. Well, Iturbide and Benny, high expectations for this team. I mean, second and third ranked player paired up together. And Iturbide's moving well, a lot more aggressive than I think he played that match with Gallo when the Chargers were last in action this past Tuesday. Worked out very well, 6-2. Second set, ready to begin.
Douglas serves, the second set begins. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Douglas at the 8 line. Big bounce, stopped by Benny. Douglas reaching out, snagging that one on the left side. Blasts one back to the corner. Benny's there. Here's Douglas from the 8 line. Robote, forehand rifled low and hard by Iturbide. That's a beautiful catch by Manny at the back wall. Robote coming out. Iturbide to the inside. Big bounce. Big bounce brought down. Right. And a beautiful catch by Manny. Split placement again. This one will score. Iturbide and Benny first up on the board here in the second set. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Second time Iturbide's gone to that split placement, and when you can beat your opposition net side to the 2-wall, that really opens up the split placement.
Really effective.
Again, Manny kind of stuck to the inside a little bit, not expecting that splitter.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's Manny in the back. Robote forehand fired by Iturbide, and Manny makes a great catch in the corner. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Douglas with a big bounce to the feet of Benny. Benny's looking for the Robote at the 9 line. Makes the save. Douglas takes it in the air. Split placement for Douglas will score. Hard thrown, well executed by Douglas for the Warriors. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece.
You throw the ball hard at the corner of the front wall, good things tend to happen here. Just winds it up, kind of going for that split placement, little clip. Just not a lot of time for that front quarter to react and scoop it up. No chance for Benny there as well, moving at that speed towards the outside. 1-1.
Benny on the backhand. Robote forehand by Douglas, high to the front wall. Iturbide gets out there to make the save on the Robote. Manny cutting it off. Forehand to the inside, big bounce. Stopped by Benny. Douglas calls for the Robote, plays it up from the left side. Robote forehand by Douglas. Iturbide has it on the costado. Catch by Manny at the 11 line. Over the top. Benny, good reach, makes the grab. Benny again, difficult forehand play. Iturbide winds up. Split placement. Stopped on the forehand of Manny. Manny's cortada. Stopped in a beautiful catch by Benny. Robote forehand by Douglas. Iturbide has it, winds up. Costado 2-all, opens
Gorgeous.
And scores. A beautifully played point by all 4 players. 2 for Iturbide and Benny here in the second set.
And
Iturbide has a serve.
You don't typically see Douglas struggle to read these 2-walls. The Iturbide, the way he throws it, he generates a little extra spin so it opens up even more, and that's the difference.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the second time Douglas has been beaten to the net side, and you see that frustration building up because that's not a sight you often see.
There's a backhand by Manny. Iturbide's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote left side by Douglas, split placement. Benny off the frame. 2-2, Douglas serves. Douglas seeming frustrated. Benny really just took his eye off the ball there. That ball was right in his cesta. Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Benny, low runner to the inside, stopped by Manny. Here's Benny from the 13. Douglas is there, midcourt. Powerful, powerful backhand. This Robote's coming all the way to the 3 line. Fired to the corner, and what a beautiful catch by Manny. Benny on the backhand from the 12 line. Back to the corner, and Manny's there. Iturbide winding up. Powerful throw to the inside.
Oh, man.
Chula scores. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Yeah, just a bullet coming into the corner right here.
Many of these, and this is where 9 times out of 10 the back quarter can let it go out to the Robote.
Yeah, I mean, that's
that
on the...
just doesn't happen, and Manny knows that's on him. It's like the one time I don't go for it.
And again, you say, why doesn't he step in there? I mean, that crosses back at the 13 line. It's on the floor, so that's a very difficult catch for Manny, and just unfortunate that it died there in the back corner.
Backhand by Benny. Robote. Forehand by Douglas. Benny's there. Iturbide powerfully from the backhand, caught by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Big bounce brought down by Benny. Robote left side by Douglas with the big bounce. Benny will cut it off in the air. Backhand hard to the back wall. Beautiful catch by Manny. Robote to the forehand of Douglas. Lighter touch. Robote coming out. Iturbide there. Douglas gets in there to save the Robote. It's all to Benny. Forehand play from the 8 line. Douglas takes it in the air. Backhand. Lighter touch. Big backhand by Manny. Benny takes it at the 11 line. Robote to the outside of the court. Douglas is there. Hard to the inside it goes. Benny picks it up. Backhand. Manny from the 12. Iturbide. Tough play there at the 10 line. Douglas takes it out of the air at the 8. Robote left side. Benny makes the catch. Robote left side, saved by Douglas. Big bounce. Back to the 11 line. Here's Benny. Ball tipped in the front court. Hard-fought point goes to the Warriors, Douglas and Manny. Douglas will have the serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And still not many shots being thrown by the Warriors in particular. A little conversation there between Douglas and Manny. Curious as to what they're talking about. Maybe a little change in strategy here at 3-3 or just some more of the same. Some tired bodies out there.
All over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Benny makes a catch on the forehand at the 10. Right back to the inside he goes. That's a tough Robote save by Douglas. Iturbide attacking, has it on the 2 line, throws it hard. What a save by Manny. And the ball is tipped mid-court. Fine play by all players again. The Warriors advanced 4 points. Douglas has the serve.
We see that common mistake, Benny attacking a floating ball up there in the front court. You see this, Douglas just flicks it up. It's a little earlier here. Iturbide powers it, tremendous save here by Manny. But this is what we're talking about. Benny moving up, trying to attack. Just popped out of the basket, a little too much spin to handle it.
Here's the backhand by Benny to the inside, right to the inside, and Manny's there. Robote forehand fired by Iturbide. Douglas takes it down low. With a kick, Benny makes the catch. Big backhand by Benny, caught in the air by Manny. Outside placement stopped by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Will score, well played. 5 points, possible set point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas will have the serve. That's the time to throw it.
Yeah, what a great read.
The time to throw it.
I mean, Douglas was there. And took just 1 step to get back on the outside, read it the entire way, and able to kill it. Beautiful carom from the outside. A couple points to work with for the Warriors to force a 3rd set.
Douglas has the Robote save. Benny from the 9 line. Going hard to the inside. Benny with the catch at the 10 line, over the top. There's a backhand by Benny. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That is point and set for Douglas and Manny. So we have a split set. Iturbide and Benny took the first one 6-2. Second one taken by Douglas and Manny 6-3. 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our third and decisive set. The first match rather, of the game day between the Chargers and Warriors. We'll go to 3 sets.
And when Iturbide is playing his best highlight, he's aggressive and he's throwing shots. Kind of got away from that in that second set. I mean, if you,
on the other hand.
Right, yeah, if you're going to get into a catching battle here with Douglas and Manny, it might not work out so well for you. I mean, two of the most consistent. I mean, these guys are going to grind. They're going to play long points, and they're willing to stand in there. Iturbide, on the other hand, I mean, historically in his career, has played shorter points than a guy like Douglas, Manny, and Benny.
Not that you necessarily need patience in highlight, but I don't think Iturbide's got a lot of patience for these. He's not going to play an 8-minute point.
Right.
He's going to shoot it.
And when you have a Costado that's as good as his, I mean, no reason to play with Douglas and Manny and get in these long rallies where something could happen. And now into the third set, going to be a little more tired. Is he going to finish those shots and make sure that he hits the front wall and keeps these rallies going and maybe give his team the first points of a game day? Yeah, I mean, he's working hard in the first set. I mean, cutting balls off on the inside. Douglas, on the other hand, came out a little more passive and now picking it up as we get into this third set. So two teams kind of on different trajectories here moving into this third set. See how it goes.
Players coming out of the DraftKings players cage. If I'm not mistaken, Andrew, DraftKings now new line where you can
you bet on just one team to win the game.
Win the game day. That's
right. Instead of individual matches, you just pick, hey, I like the Warriors, I like the Chargers today. You bet one side, and then whichever team has the most points at the end of the game day will win. So a chance to check that out over at DraftKings. New wagering option available for the Battle Court game day.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. First to 6 points will win this first match. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers. Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's a backhand by Manny. Benny with the tip ball. First point of the third set goes to Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
If you can get that low runner off, that is
a rare miss by Benny. Tough play, though. I mean,
at that height, it kind of just skips off the floor as opposed to bounce, and it's really hard to time it up. As evidenced by that miss.
Robote left side by Douglas. Here's Benny from the 9 line, pulling it off the sidewall. Manny steps up. Beautiful catch by Manny deep in the backcourt. Douglas up high, backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Iturbide makes the save on the left side. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
Take another look here. You must stop, cannot go for the ball. We're looking at this Douglas sketch. How about that? Leaping up high on the left side. Beautiful control as well.
Excellent catch by Iturbide. Split placement will score. We're tied at 1 point apiece. Playing the 6. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
And you really just can't defend this. I mean, you have to respect the way that the 2-wall opens up. And if he throws it right at the corner, Manny's moving inside, Douglas moving outside, and that ball is by him.
Iturbide is more than capable of throwing it right up the sidewall.
Yeah.
Here's the catch on the forehand. Manny comes over the top. Benny makes the save. It's low. Douglas gets out there, makes the catch. Benny, perfect positioning to make that catch. Forehand return. Douglas, rebote left side, back to the inside, tough play. Beautiful catch by Benny. Here's a backhand by Manny. Manny from the forehand, over the top. Catch by Benny. That ball was dropping. Douglas got in there and made a difficult save. Here's Benny. Douglas takes it in the air at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, low off the rebote. Benny makes the save, caught by Douglas. Douglas rifles the coast to the inside. Beautiful scoop by Benny. Rebote, that rebound from the back wall, fire to the inside. Benny's there. Catch by Douglas, backhand from the 7. Rebote save on the left side of Douglas. Iturbide
kicked up
right off the tip of his cesta. 2 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve.
Right off the tip of this cesta.
I don't know what shot was coming, but a shot was coming from Iturbide.
Oh, I mean, he's moving up, attacking. He maybe slipped or something. I mean, he looked right back at the floor. He had to have lost his footing. He was trying to leap, and he didn't get up high here. Take another look in the postgame show. Guys, here you go. Take another look. This right here, he took a little extra step. That's what it was. Threw off his timing a little bit. Ball floating on him. Oh,
backhand,
Benny.
Too low. That hit the pad. 3 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas serves.
Feet came out from under him there. Boy.
Yeah. Rebote left side by Douglas. Hard throw to the inside. Benny will pass. Manny's there. Forehand from the 12 line. Over the top. Here's Benny. Rebote left side. Right up the middle. Benny keeps it on the forehand. Douglas gets in there to save the rebote. Beautiful catch by Benny. Backhand from the 10. Manny from the 10. Backhand to the inside. Powerful, powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Iturbide. Manny alone for the rebote. He makes the save. Iturbide attacks, has it at the 2 line. Split placement from the 2, scores. Beautifully thrown by Iturbide. Chargers with 2 points. Iturbide has the serve. Iturbide's ability to attack probably only rivaled by Gaucheri. I mean, the willingness to go up to the 1 and 2 line.
I don't know if there's a more aggressive front quarter than Iturbide. I mean, Gaucheri has all the tools and all the skills, but in terms of, I mean, shots thrown, I mean, Iturbide certainly top on the roster. He's got to keep going back to it. The Chargers have been most effective when he's throwing them. The defense doesn't know how to react. When they're playing the ball to the inside in these longer rallies, pretty much all of them have gone in the Warriors' favor.
Benny, difficult rebote save. Douglas takes it in the air. Douglas hard from the costado to the inside. That fell short. 4 points for Douglas and Manny. Of the Warriors, Douglas has the serve.
Just overwhelming power. Rebote came shooting off the back wall. Benny had to play that above his head and just couldn't get enough on it.
Some players play particularly well against other players, and both Benny and Douglas, not just brothers, but they play very well against each other. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Will score. 5 points, possible match point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors. Douglas has the serve.
I mean, a stamina battle throughout this match, and Douglas, I mean, he doesn't even look tired at all. Really picked up the pace from the second set on, and it's going the other way for the Chargers.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Beautiful catch by Manny at the sidewall. Iturbide from midcourt. backhand powerfully thrown. Robote for Douglas from the forehand. And he takes it in the air. Forehand from the 11 line. Douglas calls for the Robote. Plays it inside. Here's Benny from the 9 line. Low and hard and on the sidewall all the way to score. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. Still possible match point for the Warriors. Tough catch no matter who you are. I mean, that ball was on the wall the whole way, and he was catching it behind him as well.
Absolutely right. Closer that ball is to the side wall, makes the catch even more difficult.
Beautiful catch by Manny. Here's Benny from the 10 line. Right over Douglas's head. What a catch by Manny deep in the backcourt. Douglas, backhand from the 8. Robote forehand by Douglas. Iturbide makes the catch, backhand. Douglas on the Robote, keeps it in play. Here's Benny on the move, backhand from the 9 line. Right to the corner, and Manny makes a phenomenal catch. Catch by Douglas from the costado. Powerful throw, will score for the win. Point set, and a hard-fought match for Douglas and Benny of the Warriors, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-3.
Warriors jump out ahead first on the game day. Douglas and Manny. Take a look at this final replay. This ball, well, how about the scoop by Manny in the corner? This throw by Douglas, I mean, I can't tell you how much spin that ball has. It is so difficult to control. Take a look here from the costado. Hits, I think, the wall first, then the sidewall, and then Benny, you see, trying to control it there, break the wrist, secure it, and falling out of the basket there in the end. What a comeback. Douglas and Manny, 6-3, 6-3. They take it in 3 sets. And the Warriors on the board. You see the game day score in the bottom left, 1.5 points. We will hear from the winning team, Douglas and Manny, here in just a few moments in comeback fashion. We'll get the game day started off right for the defending champion Warriors. Let's hear from them. There they are, Douglas and Manny.
Douglas, Manny, congratulations on winning that match. 2-0 so far this season. What changed after that first set that made you guys be able to go back out there and win 2 sets in a row?
Yeah, I played not that great that first set. I made a lot of mistakes. I was playing a lot of right side Robote, and it just wasn't feeling good today. So I think I made the switch to the left side Robote in the 2nd and 3rd set, and we just made less mistakes. The ball was heating up, which I think worked to our advantage, and Manny let a lot of balls come out to Robote to me, and he played amazing back there, and I think that was it. That was the key.
Cuéntame, Manny, ¿de qué hablaron entre el primero y el segundo set que cambió tanto la moral del equipo?
Hicimos muchos errores en el primer
set. For you guys to change the morale and go out there and win it.
Hicimos muchos errores en el primer set, cambiamos a peloteo, a meter una más que el otro.
We did a lot of mistakes in the first set, so we just changed it to rally, and we just wanted to make one more than the other team. Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.